Welcome. So today what we are going to be doing is we will make a gift for our mom. Now, it will be a vase, but we are reusing jars that were maybe something else. So here are some examples of what I have done in the past. Here is from a candle, and I already made this a candle, so here we go. This is from a coffee drink. I just used the jar. Here I used from a honey jar. Now this one's not as glossy because I haven't put the polyurethane on it yet. So that will be in time. And you can also do plastic materials. So I have this from a peanut butter jar. And you can see here I used a sticker, which as long as your jar is really smooth, you can place a sticker on there as well for decorations. And here's just another plastic container. Now, if you've noticed, a lot of these jars I've used, I typically only use 2 colors of tissue paper. So now we go into our materials, the materials we need. I like to do it on a board, kind of board that's a waste, but I like to do my arts and crafts on it so I don't mess up the actual table. If you have a plastic tablecloth, that would be best. You can use paper. The only issue is if it is wet around the bottom rim, it might stick to it, and when you lift it, it might tear some of your tissue off, or it might get the other paper stuck. So highly recommend the plastic or a board. Now, things you need. You need a mixture of water and glue, if you have that. Some of you are already going to start with the Mod Podge. That is quite all right as well. You can start that way, okay? But I like to do glue and water because it's easy cleanup if I get it on my fingers or my hands. Your tissue paper all cut up, ready to go. Your glass jar, I am using a previously 3-wick candle jar, so medium-sized, and a paintbrush, okay? When I am all finished and when I'm at this stage where it's dry, then I will either put a coat, I usually do 2 coats of Mod Podge, or I have leftover polyurethane, and this really makes it last. So then I can also wash all these jars without the tissue paper coming off of it, okay? So, now let's begin. I'm going to dab my paintbrush just a little bit, and then I will tap the edge just so I don't drip any water and glue mixture on me or the table or anywhere else. I will turn my jar to the side, and I will just do a small portion. And I don't need to have it really big because I'm going to start placing my tissue paper on it, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be straight. It can be sideways, any way you like. It does not matter. Then I carefully place it down. When you smooth it out onto your jar, please make sure there are no bumps. Then you're going to take that brush again, dab it just a tiny bit, and you're going to go over the tissue paper. And there you go. I have my first piece of tissue on there, and you can see it's pretty smooth. So then I will put a little paint down below, and I can add more tissue paper. See, again, I can turn it so it doesn't have to be in the same direction. Oh, I had a couple bumps. I take my finger and I just rub them out. I will need more glue mixture, and I will do the same thing. And I will continue to go all the way around until I am finished. And it is okay to overlap your tissue. usually when I do tissue paper, I like to use darker colors. They are better to see, as you can see with some of the previous vases I've made. Take your time. You want your work to look amazing. You want mom to be proud. You want to be proud. Take your time. There's no rush to get this done. You keep going. Okay, so once I have this all finished, you can see that all the sides are complete with tissue paper. So once you are done, you will put it down and you will let it dry for about a day. And then I will take all my materials, clean it up. Now, if you used Mod Podge, check on it, see how it is the next day, see if it needs another layer. I would just do it as the adult because it's a lot faster, things like that. But I definitely do it myself when I do the polyurethane because, again, that has a lot of chemicals. Now, if you have polyurethane laying around in the house, I highly recommend it. It definitely makes these last longer, but I always do 2 coats, okay? And then you can wash it anytime it gets dirty. Like I said, you can use it for a vase, you can use it for a candle. I still have the lid for this one, so actually it could be a jar that you can put things in as well. So I hope you enjoyed making this craft, and I hope whoever is the special person that you give it to, they love it very much. Take care. Bye. But if you have Mod Podge, I would, excuse me, bloopers. Okay, let's try that again.